Why didn't my computer just do that? Oh, weird. Yo. Well, my bad, y'all. Welcome to Lakers Life 50 YouTube channel. Today, we will be talking about relationships part 2. Y'all know I was on a rant last week, but this week, it's going to be kind of calm and collected. It ain't going to be a rant today like I want it to be, but it might be a little rant later on, depending on how I feel. But today is gonna be like a mellow show. We gonna be doing like a round table as well, so everybody's welcome to pull up and give their take on how their relationship is or marriage is, whatever the case may be. But we gonna definitely be doing relationship talk this whole stream. Um, you can share the live out. I don't care. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say in the comments. Like I said, always on my other live I do, y'all, it might be a little bit of cussing here too, but don't trip. Don't trip. Because it's going to be a little bit, but it ain't going to be a lot. Because I'm not really feeling it today. So, but here goes part 2 of the relationships, y'all. Like I told you on the last episode, y'all gotta make compromises when it comes to relationships. Y'all gotta be friends first before anything, because if y'all not friends first, everything that you're trying to achieve, whether it's relationship, marriage, whatever it is, that's gonna go downhill real quick out the starting gate if y'all are not friends first. Trust me, I've been through it. I know how it is. I know what it feels like. And that is something that you do not want to do. You always want to be on one accord with everybody, whether it's your partner, whether it's your friends, whatever it is, you always want to be on one accord. Because if you're not on one accord, everything's going to go straight to hell. And y'all know what I mean when I say straight to hell. It just don't work. It really doesn't work well. Because I've been through this shit. I mean, I know a couple people from Lakers and Five been through probably way more shit than I have. Or probably about the same. Who knows? But I'm just saying, y'all, gotta be friends first on everything. Friends is the most important way to start a relationship and to get to the point of marriage, y'all. Number 2, when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, like if y'all want to go on a date and all that stuff, please go half and half on a lot of stuff. Don't don't go like, okay, I'm gonna pay for this. Don't do that. Because the reason why I tell y'all not to do that, I'm speaking from my experience on it. I've done it to the point where I used to be like, what the hell am I doing? Because why am I out here paying for stuff and all you doing is basically getting what you want, but every time I ask you, okay, we gonna go on a date, whatever the case may be, you got money because I already paid for the date before or a month ago, whatever the case may be, I already done it. So now it's your turn to kick in. You feel me? So it's always gotta be teamwork, y'all. It can't be no, oh, I'm gonna pay for everything. The same thing goes for the other person. Don't don't make your quote unquote other half pay for everything. Because if you let that happen, then you got problems. Because then she gonna be thinking that you using her, and then it's gonna be a whole bunch of drama, and yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that bull crap. Trust me, I ain't done it. That's why I'm speaking on it to a point where I was like, what the hell am I doing? Why the hell am I doing this? So I'm telling y'all now, do not do that, y'all. Trust me. Why is my computer doing this? That's weird as shit. But yeah, like I said before, y'all don't want to do that. Y'all do not want to do that. Because it is hard work trying to figure out how am I gonna make my other half happy. Well, when I say other half, y'all, I don't mean like jump straight into a relationship. I don't mean that. I mean when I say other half, I mean like uh your friend or whatever you want to call it at that point. So it's always important to always be on one accord. Always, 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 always be on one accord. Trust me, because if you're not on one accord, you got problems. You really, really, really got problems. And please, if you go on a date, there's one more thing that you gotta do before I do like a round table show right now. Please make sure that y'all actually there's two things. Please make sure that y'all gonna be like, oh, I forgot something at home. And y'all know what that is. It could be your wallet, it could be your breath spray, because y'all know y'all breath be stinking sometimes too. Not to be mean, but I'm just saying, you don't want that either. So always make sure you got something good. Make sure your breath smells good, because there's some women out there, some dudes out there, I'm not all putting it on women. I'm not putting it all on y'all, because it's on us too. Our breath be kicking sometimes, depending on what we ate, depending on what we drunk, whatever it is. It do happen. So always make sure y'all got something to keep y'all breath fresh. Because if y'all don't, y'all got problems. And number 3, always, always, always. And this goes for females, this goes for guys too. Because I know sometimes we do it, and I know most of y'all females do it too. Please, chew with your goddamn mouth closed. And if you want to talk, wait until you finish chewing. Because if y'all don't, we can see everything y'all eat. Everything y'all eat. I don't want to see that shit. It's bad enough I gotta smell your fucking breath. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to smell it. I don't want none of that shit. So always make sure that you chew with your mouth closed. And if the waiter or waitress comes with your food, please don't cuss the person out to the point where they won't let us back in the restaurant again. Because y'all know y'all do that. Hell, I can speak on it because I've done it a couple times. It wasn't like I did it on purpose. It was just because the dumb waiter or waitress act like she knew what the hell she was talking about compared to what I was talking about. So yeah. So I had to show her who was boss. You know what I mean? Didn't really want to do it that way, but my gangster side had to come out. And it's nasty when it comes out. Trust me. But what I'm telling y'all, man, this goes for all the guys and females. Just be calm when y'all are in public, like for real, for real. Because I know sometimes we lose it, and I know sometimes we want to show out, which we shouldn't. But I know sometimes we do it, and also, 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 please remember to do this. Don't never, ever, ever in your life, I don't care if you in the freaking snow, I don't care if you in Arizona weather, y'all know when the weather be cold, y'all know if y'all significant other or your friend gets cold or whatever the case may be, always bring a jacket. And I'm not talking about female wise. Y'all know we as men sometimes we don't bring jackets like we should because we think we freaking Superman and shit. Talking about, oh, it ain't cold. No, getting damn well it's cold. But y'all be more colder than what we do. So, for all the fellas out there, no matter if you on a date, no matter if you with your wife, no matter if you with your girl, no matter if you, whatever the case may be, always bring a backup jacket for your significant other, friend, girlfriend, wife, wherever. Always bring a backup jacket for them because you don't want them to be cold. And I know some of y'all be like, nah, you can be like me and just deal with the cold. Nah, it's different. It's different for females compared to us. Us, we really don't care about the cold. We'll walk outside with a pair of shorts on. Y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all done seen it. Shoot, I done seen guys walk out the house and be like, oh, it's cold out here, but I'm gonna still walk outside with some shorts on. No, good and damn well, you gonna get sick too, but y'all don't. But we don't care sometimes. Cause why? We gonna act like big babies, and then when we get sick, we act like a baby. Y'all know that. I know that because I used to do it. I act like a damn baby when I got sick, and I still do sometimes. So, but my point being clear is always, fellas, bring a jacket for yourself. Not only bring a jacket for your significant other to make sure that she don't freeze to death, even though we be like, oh, we playing Superman out here, we gonna be good. Nah, always bring a jacket, y'all. And another point, kiddos, before I let everybody up here who wants to come up here and get a cake on this, um, also, man, please, don't argue with the person that you're on a date with. Don't start a scene in front of everybody. You feel me? Do not start a scene in front of everybody. Because if you start a scene in front of everybody, then they're going to be looking at you funny. Not only if they going to look at you funny, they're going to end up calling the police on your ass. And you don't want that. Trust me. You don't want that. I'm telling you, I done seen it happen way too many times where other people in the restaurant, movie, wherever you at on a date, the park, wherever you at, the mall, whatever. I ain't seen other people go to security at the mall talking about, oh, they're arguing, oh, they're doing this, oh, they're doing that, oh, they're doing XYZ, blah, 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 blah. No, you don't want that. You always want to be on one accord without the argument. Without the major argument, bro. You always want to be on one accord without arguing. Because if you're not, like I said before, you will start a freaking scene. And you do not want that. You don't want that. And the same thing goes for if you're married. You don't want to start a scene, especially if you got kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your kids to grow up being like, okay, well, mommy and daddy can act like this. Well, when I get older, since they're acting like this, I can act like this. No, y'all don't want that for your kids. Y'all want it to be a loving family household to the point where they can be like, okay, when I get older, you know, mama's acting happy, daddy's acting happy. Yeah, we may have arguments. You know what I'm saying? We may have arguments, but at the same time, y'all, we gotta figure out how to work through them arguments. We gotta figure out how to work through them arguments. Cause there's two places that you do not want to be if you keep arguing with your significant other, your girlfriend, your friend, wherever the case may be. There's two places where you do not want to be. And y'all know what I'm talking about. It's either you're in jail or you're dead. And you don't want that. Why? Because you're stressed out to the point where you end up having episodes. And episodes get worse to the point where the doctor say, okay, well, she gonna have a heart attack, or he gonna have a heart attack, or or it's bleeding on the brain because of this or because of that or because they're stressed out or whatever. You don't want that. I'm telling you this because I know some people that go through that. I know some people that go through that. So you don't want that. I'm not saying who I know, but I'm saying that I know some people that go through that every damn day, every hour, every minute, wherever the case may be. And yeah, I didn't see it happen. I didn't see it happen to family members of mine. You see what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I'm speaking on it. And before I go to this round table, I know I said that earlier. Always, y'all. Always, 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 always. No matter if it's the guys, no matter if it's the females. There's two things. There's two things that you gotta ask the person. One, can you cook? Because if you can't cook, I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all. If you can't cook, don't fuck with her. Don't fuck with her, yo. And the same goes for us as guys. If we can't cook, y'all think y'all gonna mess with us? For real. Y'all really think if we can't cook, y'all really think y'all gonna mess with us? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if it was a female that I was talking to or whatever way back when, and she couldn't cook, oh hell no. You out the door. I'm sorry, you gonna be out the door, around the corner, down the street, cause I'm not gonna sit up there and be like, all right, I'm doing all the cooking. Nah, you gonna do cooking 1 week, I'm gonna do cooking 1 week. You gonna do cooking 1 week, I'm doing cooking 1 week. And the same thing goes for everything else, whether it's washing clothes, whether it's ironing clothes, whether if it's going to the grocery store, whether if it's whatever we doing, it's gonna be teamwork because I'm not finna just sit up here and do everything. So that's why I'm telling y'all, if y'all got partners, bro, however you want to call it, always make sure that y'all go half on everything, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, make sure y'all go half on everything. Because if y'all gonna go half on everything, y'all just gonna keep butting heads. Talking about, I paid for this. Nah, it's your turn. Well, I ain't got the money. How you ain't got the money and I just gave you the money last week when I got paid for you to go do this? That's just like, okay, y'all live together, right? The dude's out there making money because the woman probably want to stay at home, which isn't a problem because there's some females that do that. They want to stay at home. Or maybe some that want to work too. You know what I'm saying? But it just depends on how that female operates. You know, how that female goes about things. So, my point being is this. If you a stay-at-home female, right? Because the guys out there working, not me, but the guys out there working, right? Don't always be like, oh, okay, he's bringing money home, which is true. That is true. We bringing money home, right? But don't always assume that it's gonna go straight to y'all. It gotta go towards the bills. It gotta go to the damn car note that we gotta pay for. It gotta go to an electric bill that we gotta pay lights for, gas, heat, whatever else we gotta pay for. Don't always think that y'all can stick it in your pocket talking about, oh, I got money, I can go shopping with it. I can go to the mall. I can do this. I can do that. No, you can't. You can't because why? If you keep doing that, where are we gonna end up? Because it's definitely not gonna be in a house. Where's it gonna be? It's definitely not gonna be in an apartment. Where the hell is it gonna be? It's gonna be either two places: on the street or in a homeless shelter. And I'm not saying this to be mean, y'all. I'm saying it because it's true. Because I ain't seen people or I ain't heard from people that I know that go through situations like that. And you don't want that. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, if it was me, I wouldn't want that for my family. And I'm not just talking about my family on my side of the family. I'm talking about the family that I'm trying to start with my significant other or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be asked out to the point where we ain't got nowhere to live. Like hell no. That ain't finna happen. That ain't finna fly with me. So y'all better y'all better take my advice and go half on everything because the moment y'all gonna go half on them, y'all gonna be asked out. I'm telling you. And for us guys, because I know the women, they get tired of cleaning up after us. Because y'all ain't heard it before. I ain't heard it before. I ain't seen shit. I ain't heard shit. I ain't done it all. Guys, make sure that y'all clean up after yourselves. For real, for real. I don't care if, like I said, this is a raw channel, y'all. So I'm going to say whatever comes to my mind. And y'all know me. Y'all know how I am. Please make sure y'all pick up y'all dirty clothes after yourself. For real. Whenever y'all get into a relationship or y'all married, make sure y'all clean up after yourself so y'all don't argue. So your woman don't come at you talking about, oh, you didn't pick up the dirty clothes, or you didn't pick up the dirty cow or whatever. Don't. If you want to avoid that whole conversation, do what I'm telling y'all. If you want to avoid that conversation, man, that arguing, trust me, I ain't grew up with that. I know. This is why I'm telling y'all. I wish my Uncle Major would pull up here. Hopefully he do pull up here so he can tell y'all too. The same exact shit that I'm saying right now, he would tell y'all the same exact shit. Because we know how it is. We didn't been through it. I've been through it. I've been with females that just was like, okay, Lou, yeah, we'll go on a date. We'll do this. All right. You got money? First thing, you got money? I'm not saying, do I got money? They talking to me like, hey, you got money so we can go? Even though I'm like, okay, I got you. Next time, you got to kick in. That's why I said, y'all, before you do anything, tell that person that you with to go half with you on everything that you can think of. Because you going to feel bad at the end of the day where you want to go somewhere, right? And you ain't got no money to take you nowhere. And that's the same thing for the females. Always ask your other half or your friend if he got money too. But say it in a way to where it can be equal. Don't say it to a point like, okay, he said he got money, he gonna pay for everything. No, y'all gotta kick in too. For real, for real. Y'all gotta kick in as well as they gotta do it. You feel me? Because if y'all don't do that, I'm telling y'all, relationship, whatever you want to call it, ain't gonna motherfucking work, y'all. It ain't gonna work. You gonna keep wondering why doesn't this relationship work? Why don't this work? That's all you gonna keep saying to yourself is why. Is why. What am I doing wrong here? What am I not getting through? What's the problem? Telling you, take my motherfucking advice, y'all, and do what you think is right. Don't just sit there and be like, oh, well, this could work. That can work. Don't assume it. You gotta make sure it works. You definitely gotta make sure it works. You feel me? You definitely gotta make sure it works. Because if it doesn't work, there's no point in getting into a relationship. There's no point in being friends if y'all can't come together. Y'all gotta go half and half on shit. Y'all definitely gotta go half and half on shit. Don't don't let it be just one sided. Don't let it be like that. Because if you let it be like that, it's not gonna work. I'm telling y'all. Y'all gonna wonder why I'm having issues. You gonna be calling your mama talking about, and this goes for both sides. They go for females and guys. Well, I'm gonna start with y'all females first. Y'all know for y'all females, and I'm not trying to be rude or nasty or anything like that. Even though, like I said, it's a raw channel, and I don't care. But at the point that I'm trying to make is this: y'all know y'all gonna be running to your mom or your sister or your cousin, whoever you trust the most, right? Y'all gonna be running to one of them talking about, Mama, I don't know why he doing this. Why he acting like this? When she told y'all, hey, check check him out before you even. And I'm not saying when I say check him out, I'm not saying do a background check. I'm not saying that, y'all. Don't get it twisted when y'all think when I said check him out. Don't think I was talking about doing a background check. Well, yeah, you should, but I'm not trying to say do a background check like that, y'all. Now you can if you want to, but my point is this: don't do it, because you might. If you do a background check, you might find something and you might not like it. Like for real, for real. You might see something, you be like, "What the hell?" Be like, "That's not what he told me," or "That's not what she told me." You know, so it go for both sides. But the thing is, the point that I was trying to make to the whole point before I said background check, y'all, was this: always, 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 always. I'm gonna keep saying always because that's the key word to everything. Always make sure that you always ask that person what they feel, because that's one thing. You don't never ask me y'all know how y'all females is. You don't never ask me how I feel. But you always want me to do something for you, but you never do nothing for me. Y'all know. Y'all know. Because y'all females do that to us. And like I said, y'all, I'm not saying it could be nasty. I'm not saying it could be mean. I'm not saying it could be hurtful. I'm not saying it in no type of way. But I'm saying it because y'all know how y'all is. Y'all know how y'all is. Like, on some real talk, y'all know how y'all is. Cause I bet you right now, if I get a couple homies up here right now, if they down there listening or watching from the outside, whatever the case may be, I'm pretty sure that they would tell you the same exact thing that I'm telling you. And I know Laker girl, she's on mute right now, and I know she'll probably tell you the same thing I'm telling you, but from a female perspective of it, I'm pretty sure she will tell you the same exact thing that I'm saying right now. But y'all, I'm gonna let Laker girl give her take on this whole conversation, well, this whole subject right now, because she wasn't here for the last one. But I'm gonna let her give her little side of it real quick, and then I will definitely, if y'all still in the comments and y'all want to pull up, I will definitely post that link again. So just in case y'all don't see it anymore, if it disappeared on y'all, whatever the case might be, I will post it so y'all can pull up, y'all can get y'all cake. I'll let y'all up here, and we're gonna have a round table discussion for about, let's see, for about an hour and a half, or probably more. It just depends. It's probably gonna be more than an hour and a half, just depending on how this conversation goes. So if y'all want to pull up, get y'all cake on this relationship talk, y'all more than welcome to pull up. But right now, I'm gonna let Laker girl get her cake on this whole subject and see what she thinks and how she feels about it. And if there's something that she wants to add to this, she can. So, Lady Girl, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I have to agree with everything. First of all, I have to agree with everything that you said.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay. So, what part? So, you saying with everything I said, right?
Yes, you would speak. You would speak in real facts.
Okay. What parts of this whole conversation, well, this whole thing that I set up, this whole thing I've been talking about so far, what really caught your attention about this whole conversation?
Everything caught my attention. It's just not one thing. It's just everything caught my attention about this whole thing.
Okay. Now, remember, I said you can say whatever it is that you want to say. I don't care what it is.
Yes.
This is a raw live right now, so it don't matter. So my point being to the whole subject that I came up with that I said I was gonna do today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what are some of the key things that you wanted in a relationship before you even got into one? Like, what are the things that you were looking for in the beginning of a relationship, and what did you want to progress from once you got into a relationship?
The key thing I want to see if the person had communication because the key to a relationship is communication.
Okay, okay, okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
And then let's see. My second point is what's the second point? My second point is I was in like me personally, from my experiences, I had to see for myself whether that person was right for me.
Okay, okay, okay. What's up? What's up, Big Major? You there?
Good people, what it do, what it do?
What's up with it, huh? What's cracking with you?
What's up, man? You know, I seen family up here say, you know what, let me go ahead and chime on in right quick.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you pulling up, man. You
Mhm.
see what the title is, right?
Yes, indeed. Relationships part two.
Yes, sir. This is the reason why I get it, bro. I get it for you can pull up here, man, because I know you wanted to do it last time, and something happened or whatever, so we weren't able to do it. So, but my whole thing to this question that I posted is sorry about that. I get something to drink. Um, but my whole question to this is, what did you want when you first got with your wife, or before you got with your wife, right?
Mhm.
What my bad. What did you want out of the relationship? Or what did you want to start from, from friends, jumping into a relationship, going to marriage? Like, what did you want out of that whole scenario?
Well, first of all, man, you're doing an excellent job. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my damn nephew for doing an excellent job on your channel, man. I got to commemorate you. Please like, share, subscribe as usual to the whole entire Lakers and Five family universe, including Laker Girl 36, myself, Major Level Entertainment, little bro DJ channel. That'll be Lakers and Five. Please subscribe right now. Um, to answer your question,
Mm-hmm.
when I first, me and my wife, we grew up together.
Yeah.
We've been on each other since 6, 7 years old. Um, we were on and off for a good while. Man, I say probably a good 10 years, 10, 12 years we were on and off. The mother of my kids, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
When I first, she was more stable minded than me because I was always one of those type of guys that kind of moved around a lot. I traveled a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was in the street hustling, doing my thing.
Yeah.
And he was always level headed. And I
Yeah.
always liked that about her. So for
Yeah.
me, I expected when I did decide to settle down or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying, make her, become serious.
Mm-hmm.
I was more, I was expecting that in a relationship from her, that same stability that she had offered in other parts of her life, that same, that level-headedness to kind of keep me well-rounded, to keep me grounded.
Yeah.
So I expected that, and I got it from the jump street, even when I wasn't always serious, or I wasn't always, saying straightforward for, or I jumped around a lot, or whatever the case may be. She always was that anchor. So, and that's important in a relationship, especially for us guys, for a woman to be the anchor. Guys is going to do what they do early on. But when we see we got an anchor, you don't want to mess that anchor up. You don't want to, degrade it or downplay it or anything like that, because it helps you grow into helps you become the man that you are for that relationship.
Right.
So that's what I expected. The loyalty, honor, respect, which are the 3 mottos that I live by today in everything that I do. So I owe that to her, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I expected up when I first started off.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because it's like I said in the beginning, man, I know you probably didn't catch it in the beginning of what I was saying. But I was also saying, man, you gotta be friends first before you start anything. And when you do, when you do get into a relationship, you gotta be on one accord with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
Like you gotta go half and half on everything, because it can't be just you going forward and the other person not bringing in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said, man, I've been through all that. So I know what it takes to be in a relationship, bro. I know what it takes to make it work. You know what I'm saying? And I've been around the block a couple times where it's like, all right, Lou got me. Lou gonna take care of me. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. What the hell?
Right.
Like you gotta help out with some. You gotta help out with some kind too. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't always assume I'm gonna be. Not saying I'm not gonna be there to help you, but don't always assume that I'm always gonna have money. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, because we gotta save money for a rainy day. You feel me? So that's why I'm saying, like, just be on one accord with each other, bro, so you can make it work. So y'all don't be bunking heads, and make sure, like I said before y'all get into a relationship, it's key things that you gotta do before you even do it. Make sure y'all friends. That's one. 2, make sure that person could cook. Because if she can't cook or he can't cook, what the fuck are you doing trying to be with that person? Because all you going to get is some ramen, some cup ramen. That's it. You feel me? Like,
right. Well,
you don't want to be eating cup ramen every day. You don't want to eat steak, chicken, whatever else.
Right. Well, let me add some context to it, just in my 5 decades of knowledge on this.
Okay.
You see, here's the most important, and I actually did a relationship show a while back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the real. Those are surface things that you're talking about, which comes later. Yeah. But here's what you really need to know in the relationships, and those who are married or been in a relationship for a long time they're gonna agree.
Yeah.
Communication is number one.
Yeah.
Because with communication comes all those things that you're talking about. Right. If you're not communicating with your mate, then you will never know what they like, and they'll never know what you like. Right. Because you can feel somebody. They can look good on the outside to you. You can look good to them. But if you don't communicate to that person what you like, what you will or won't put up with, and vice versa for the other person, then that's already going to fail right there. That's number one. Number 2, understanding each other. Yeah. Understanding. Once again, that ties into communication, because how are you ever going to understand anybody if you don't communicate? I'm going to give you an example. You come in the house, right? Long day at work. Mm-hmm. Your girl is off work today. So you come in, she makes food. Now, what she makes is not what you wanted.
Yep.
You can't get mad at her for not knowing. She was kind enough to say, well, you know what? He's getting off of work. I'm going to make babe some food. Now, most people make some food. Okay, that's cool. She's thinking about you. But you're upset because she didn't make you what you wanted. But did you communicate with her? Did you say, hey, babe, I would like for you to make me a steak or some fried chicken later? If you didn't do that for putting up, making what was available. So that's number one. That's understanding. Or that's number two. That's understanding. Now, when it comes to the friendship aspect of a relationship, yes, I 100,000% agree with you, because when you're a friend to somebody, what's the two things that come in friendship? Communication and understanding. If you're a friend, okay, hey, bro, it's a certain time I want you to come by. Or, hey, girl, it's a certain time that, you can come to the house. Don't just pop up on me, call me. Just, it's not me being upset at you for just popping up. But I don't want you to have a burnt mission to come over there and I'm not there. Yeah. So common courtesy is to call ahead of time. So we're communicating with each other and we have an understanding. Okay, Lewis might be at work or such and such might be at work. So let me call him or her first to make sure that they're there and see if I can pull up. It's it's the simplest thing in the world, because communication is something we do every day. When you want something from your job, you communicate it. When you want something from just in life, you communicate it. You know what I'm saying? If you go to the gas station and you want to pump some gas, you don't just go inside the gas station to the teller and say, hey, I want to pump some gas. Well, there's questions that come with that. Okay, which pump do you want it on, and how much you want to put on it? See, this is where communication comes in at. And communication is the fountainhead of every single relationship, whether it be a romantic relationship, a business relationship, or a friendship. It's the fountainhead of every single portion of your relationship. And that's important to know. If you don't have a communication, or if you don't know how to communicate with anybody and you can't understand what you're communicating and what they're communicating to you, it's not going to work. Even if y'all look good together, it's not going to work if you don't have communication and understanding.
Yep. That's true, because communication gets you everywhere.
Everywhere.
I don't care if you at work. I don't care if you at home. I don't care if you wherever you at. Communication gets you everywhere, bro. Like, seriously, it does.
Yep.
It does.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Nope, it don't.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
It don't matter if you at the grocery store and you trying to pick up something, but your wife is like, or your girl or your dude, whatever it is, be like, hey, I don't want that. The hell?
Right.
Take that back. You be like, what?
Right. And another thing, in a relationship, we often get it misconstrued or misinterpreted that the relationship is always 50-50.
Yeah.
No. In some aspects, it is 50-50. Like when it comes to material things, it's 50-50. But especially in today's world or whatever the case may be, unless you're rich, well off, and you're the type of person, you have enough money where, your spouse, one or the other doesn't have to work, or somebody's sick or disabled or something like that, then that person, the person who's in a better health, whatever, they're pretty much the sole caretaker of everything. But when it comes to the relationship from an emotional standpoint, a mental standpoint, something that's beyond the physical, then it should be 100. You give 100% of yourself to her. She give 100% of herself to you. When it comes to, you got different parts of the relationship. You got the emotional, psychological aspect of the relationship. That's dealing with the heart and dealing with the mind. Then you got the spirit, the spiritual part of the relationship, which is dealing with the spirit. Then you have the physical part of the relationship, which deals with superficial things like, what is she cooking tonight? Can she cook? Do she look good? Does she have big breasts? Does she got a nice butt? You see, those things is like, that's stuff that's like superficial, because you can lose those. She can lose those things. She can lose her money. She can lose her, her looks or whatever, the thing that you attract that attracted her to you or whatever the case may be. She can lose things like that. But what you never can lose is,
your spiritual, mental, and your emotional aspect of it if you guys apply the understanding and communication to it, because then you'll be like, oh, I don't care. I'm still gonna love you, baby, if you're 350 pounds. I know I got you when you was 150, but you 350 now. But guess what? I still love you because your mentality is still the same, your spirituality is still the same, and your emotionality is still the same. See, some people often change, and this is how you know you got something real. You know you got something real, and that person is real with you when in any light they see you in, they always see you the same way as they did when they first fell for you. When they first fell for you, no matter how many years go by, no matter how many fine niggas she may see, no matter how many fine girls you may see, you always gonna be like, nah. Such and such is my person. I don't give a damn how good this dude look over here or how good that girl look. This is my person because this person brings more to me than looks. They bring to me the emotionality of it. They bring to me communication. They bring to me understanding. They bring to me collaboration. They bring to me spirituality. We connect on a higher plane than just looks. Meaning that if she got burnt up in a car accident, the love don't change because her physical appearance may have changed, but her heart didn't. Yeah. And that's how you know it's truly, truly real when you got a woman. From a man's standpoint, you got a woman that's going to be there for you through thick and thin. And from a female standpoint, you got a dude that's going to be there for you through thick and thin. If anything, hey babe, I put on 350 pounds. You still gonna love me? Yes. But because I want you to be around for a long time, here, let me help you get that back off.
Yeah.
Come on, let's work out together. Let's take a walk around the block. Okay, put that cheesecake down and here, pick up some celery and carrot sticks. You know what I'm saying? Now that's love.
Yep.
So in the relationships, you're gonna have something, you're gonna have two things. You're gonna have constructive criticism and you're gonna have destructive judgment. Now, the difference between the two is this. Constructive criticism is, hey, babe, you're 300 pounds. I don't like that. That's not healthy for you. That's not healthy for us. I want you to be here as long as I can have you here. So you need to lose that weight and I'm going to help you. Now, it's constructive because you're building her up. What does construction means? It means to build up something, to construct something. Yep. And criticism is you're criticizing that situation. You're talking about the situation, but criticism is not always a bad word. Here's when it becomes a bad word: when it's judgment behind it, when it's destructiveness behind it, and that's where destructive judgment come in. At destructive judgment will be something like this: hey, babe, you 350 pounds. You're a fat ass now. You're a real lard ass. Put that cupcake and that Twinkie and that ho-ho down. Stop going to Randy's at 2:00 in the morning. You're tearing that person down and not giving them a solution to come back up. You're not saying, hey, let me work out with you. Or, hey, let me get you something. Let's start eating healthy. Let's cut out sugars and fats and carbohydrates for a month. You're not doing that. So you see the difference between constructive criticism and destructive judgment is one builds up and one tears down. See what I'm saying? So if you got that in a relationship, you done already won. And a lot of people don't have that in today's world. And it's sad.
Yeah, you're right. Because people really think like, okay, like what am I doing wrong? Why isn't this working? It's because y'all not doing what y'all want to do. Y'all just like forcing it to work. You know what I'm saying? When you force something to work, it really don't work out like that. So you always gotta take your time on it. You can't just force it. Because it's like this. And you be like, okay, we gonna work out today, right? And we go around the block, work out today for about a week. Okay. We go work out for about a week, around the block, whatever, workout, whatever the case may be, right? Why isn't this working? Why am I not losing weight? Because you only did it for a week. You didn't do it like, okay, I'm going to keep doing it every month to make sure that the pound go down and don't pop back up. Yeah, it may pop back up every once in a while or whatever, but you always want to make sure that you keep working your body out as much as you can. Because if you don't, that is going to build up even more. To the point where you can't get yourself through the door. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't move. So you always, and I'm not saying it can be funny, but it's true. You know what I mean? Because I can see it. I can met some people that are like that, where they're like, damn, bro, I wish I could walk again. I wish I can, go do what I want to do. Go run. Go have fun with my kids, my grandkids, my cousins, whatever. And I can't move. Why? Because I'm overweight. And I'm not saying it could be me. I'm just saying, y'all always, if y'all want to work out together, do it. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to do it for a week and then be like, all right, I'm going to stay skinny because I worked out for a week. No. You got to keep doing it nonstop every day, every hour for you to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to end up going to the doctor and they be talking about, we don't know what's gonna help you, but we know that you gotta work out. Like, oh, we gonna give you some medication, but we don't know if the medication gonna work. I know what will work though. That's better than medication. Exercise. Keyword: back away from the cable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is a raw channel, so I will say it any way I can. And I'm not saying it can be mean towards anybody, but back your ass away from the fucking cable. I don't care if you got ho-hos. I don't care if you got ding-dongs. I don't care if you got a pot roast in the oven. I don't care if you got a cheesecake in the oven. Back away from that motherfucking sometimes and say, okay, I'm gonna go work out. Put the beer down. Be like, oh, I'm gonna go work out. It's okay to have a beer every once in a while, but don't do it every day. To the point where you end up on dialysis or something because you ain't drunk too much, and then you expect your significant other or quote unquote your wife or whatever, not can be me, whatever that person is to you, don't expect them to always, not saying that they're not gonna take care of you, but sooner or later they gonna be like, man, I didn't have enough of this shit. I'm up out of here. Cause there's some females that do that. Like they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna stick by your side. After a while, where they at? They with somebody else. Why? Because you didn't do the things that you were supposed to do to try to keep that significant, that person that was helping you along to make sure that you healthy, to make sure that you got the flyest shit in the world. You didn't do everything that you promised her way in the beginning of your relationship, your marriage. Way in the beginning, you told her, hey, look, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, but I want you to do it with me to keep me motivated. She out there helping you, but it's like you're not doing your part. She's motivating you, but you're not doing your part to keep her motivating you. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're throwing it away. Like you throwing her to a pack of wolves. Like, okay, time for you to go fend for yourself. Time for you to go fend for yourself. Like, nah, man, y'all can't have that. Y'all gotta keep it on the same level. So y'all don't have no. I know we have bumps and bruises in relationships, in marriage. We all have bumps and bruises, but we can't have them all the time, y'all. Especially especially if y'all got kids involved too. Like, you don't want your kids to grow up talking about, oh, mommy and daddy argued, so I can argue with my other person when I get older.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? You don't want that for your kids. Because then, once your kids get older, and then your kids end up having kids, and you have like grandkids, your grandkids are going to be thinking the same exact thing. Like, okay, I can do that. Because they going to follow
Right.
whatever that person does. You see what I'm saying? They going to follow that
Yeah.
same pattern. So it's better to get your ducks in order right now than later on down the line.
Right. Shout out to little bro down there in the comments, DJ and H Davis. If you guys are still tuned in, I just want to give acknowledgement that you guys are down there in the comments, tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Please be, hey man, pull up, y'all.
Yeah, my bad,
Yeah.
y'all. I
Yeah.
told y'all once I started cooking, man, it was kind of hard, but I appreciate y'all coming up. If y'all want to come up here, y'all more than welcome. I'll let y'all up here. Y'all know that. I know y'all
Yeah.
down here looking like he gonna let us up. Man, hit that button. I'll let y'all up.
Yeah. Shout out to nephew H Davis's channel too. Please subscribe to H Davis 2.
Yeah,
Man, please go over and subscribe.
definitely subscribe to him, man. Definitely. He got some fire content over there. So do Lakers and 5 over there. I'll be over there all the time. So if y'all go show support, I'm coming after y'all asses. I don't care who you is.
Straight up and down like 6 o'clock.
I'm coming after y'all asses.
You know what? When I'm training people, there's a couple of phrases that I tell people all the time
What's
that I
up?
stick by. I say, a constant drip creates a river. That's
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
And this is for those, and this is for anybody. If you think about giving up on anything, you might have started a new project and you might be like, man, it's not going the way I want it to go. Just remember these phrases. Remember, a constant drip creates a river. And remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begin with one step. You can never, ever say, this doesn't work for me, that doesn't work for me, until you give it a nice try. Now, that's like if you want to lose weight and you put down the food, your bad foods for a week, you eat good and you're working out or whatever the case may be, and you're doing it for one day.
Yep.
And then you look in the mirror and say, but I haven't changed. You cannot get mad at yourself because you just started.
Yeah.
That's number one. Same thing in a relationship. You have to work at everything. As a matter of fact, I don't want nothing in my life coming to me easy. Never have. Because if it comes to you easy, it's not worth the fight. It's not worth it when you get it. Think about it.
Right.
I've been working since I was 8 years old in some capacity. I never wanted anybody to just hand me something. Now, if somebody hand me something, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
But do you know what feels better than just getting a handout? Working hard for what you got and knowing that you work your ass off to get it, and you know can't nobody take it away from you because you earned it. Right. It's the same thing with respect, honor, love, all of that stuff. If you know you've done everything in your power to earn all the adulation, honor, love, respect, all that stuff, money, you know can't nobody take it from you because you got it out the mud. And you got to fight. See, I come up in an environment whereby, you had to be tough. I'm talking about long before I went to the Marine Corps, long before I even knew how to spell the word Marine.
Yeah.
My father was prepping us like, AK, y'all black men in America. You live in one of the worst cities in LA when it comes to violence. Watts. You know what I'm saying? So I got to train y'all to have the mentality. 1, take no shit off nobody. 2, respect every man, woman, and child. 3, don't be afraid of no one but God. That's it. And then I took that into my older life. And then when I did get to the service, I already had an edge. I already had to jump on people. Those people going out there because it looked good on TV or what they saw in the movies. And they got out there and realized, oh, man, this shit is harder than I thought. But for me, it was like another walk in the park. I'm not gonna say it was easy, but it was easier for me than it might have been from other people who hadn't been previously trained in the matters of life. If you trained in the matters of life, you can adapt to any situation. One of our mottos in the service was to, well, basically quiet observation. I mean, observe everything. Never let nothing get past you. Observe everything. You know what I'm saying? Channel your focus into everything and adapt and overcome. In the Marine Corps, we had adapt and overcome. I use that. I apply that phrase to every aspect of my life. If I would try to go get a job and the job would reject me, okay, what do? You give up and say, man, I'm just going to go hang out on the boulevard and be a bum. Or do you adapt from that? Go look for another job and overcome that rejection. If you go to talk to a girl, oh man, she don't like me. Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, the sky is falling. Let me go put my lips around this bottle. No. You don't want to talk to me. Guess what? Now I'm going after your fucking sister. I adapt and overcome. You understand what I'm talking about? You have to, you never fall flat. It's not that you're not going to fall. It's okay that you fall, but are you going to get back up or are you going to stay down? That's the measure of a man. If you fall and stay down, you might as well stay down there because everybody's going to always step over you in life. But if you fall and get back up, nobody's going to get mad at you for falling. Nobody's going to ridicule you for falling. You're human. You're going to fall. But how you get back up and the fact that you get back up in the first place, it stands the test of time to show you that you know what kind of man, what kind of woman you're going to be. And then if you can apply all of these things inside of a relationship from your end, and that person can do the same thing, I'm telling you, when it comes to relationships, the skies are the limit. That's why I've been able to maintain a relationship with my wife all these years. I mean, we've been married 19 years. We've been together almost 33 of that time. So, you know, we was friends. And to be honest with you, we still are friends.
Yeah.
I talk to my wife like, hey, baby, you won't believe this. Or sometimes we'd be up on Lakers at 5 and she'll be like, yeah, I heard you up there cooking. And I was like, yeah, baby, you don't understand. This motherfucker be pissing me off. If you can't talk to your significant other as a friend too, you already lost.
That's true.
You already lost. You have to maintain that level of friendship even within the relationship. I promise you that's what you have to do. Because if you just with somebody and it's just a romantic thing and there's no friendship behind it, you can't tell her anything, she can't tell you anything. That's already a ticking time bomb.
Right.
So remember those phrases. Remember, a constant drip creates a river, and the journey of 1,000 miles begin with one step. I got my 600-pound homeboy to lose weight. He lost over 400 pounds in his lifetime. He was 600 pounds. 600 pounds for about 15, 16 years. He had tried every crash diet you could think about: the baby food diet, the Atkins diet, the Weight Watchers diet, the Slim Fast diet. He tried all that shit, and I said, "You know what your problem is? The problem is you think all these diets and fads are just all you're supposed to do. Let me give you an example of what you should be doing, and always remember this: health is 80%." 80% what you eat and 20% what you do. So you can work out all you want to, you ain't gonna get those results. Or you can eat healthy all you want to, you ain't gonna get those results. You got to put in those results the exact way that I say it. 80% should be focused on what you eat. Eat 80% better than what you eat now. That's already a part of the battle. The second part is get 20% of workout. You don't have to go stone balls to the wall crazy in the gym. All you got to do, walk 10,000 steps per day. That's number one. Start off like that. You're going to do 10,000 steps every day for 30 days. You're going to eat right. You're going to cut out sugars. You're going to cut out carbs. You're going to cut out trans fats for 30 days. You're going to cut out bread and cereal and pasta for 30 days. And then on top of that, at the end of that 30 days, you're going to fast. 3-day water fast. You're going to start off 3 days water fasting, nothing but water and black tea. And then you're going to fast every single month, at least once a month, until you get to the point where you do it twice a month like I do. And I promise you, fat will start rolling off. In that first month, the homeboy went from, I think he weighed 617 pounds to be exact. He went from in the first month, he lost 42 pounds. The first month. By the end of the year, Lewis, this was like maybe in April. By the end of the year, that is 8 months from April. The end of the year, the nigga was 390 pounds. He lost over 200 pounds. By the summer of the next year, he was down to 260. The way he's supposed to be for his height, due to 6'8". 260. He wanted to keep going. I said, hey man, you healthy right now. He wanted to keep going. Eventually he got down to his premier weight, according to imperialistic diets and stuff like that. They say somebody that height shouldn't weigh no more than 205 pounds. He got down to 195. He went from 617 to 195 in a year and a half. You know why? Because a constant drip creates a river, and the journey of that 1,000 miles that he took began with one step. Now you have to have the discipline to stick with it, because you can take the first step, but if you don't have the discipline to stick with it, you're gonna fall. And the same thing applies in a relationship. If you don't have the discipline and the capability to stick with this person that you with, deal with them, communicate with them, you're gonna argue, you're gonna disagree. If you don't do that, it's not gonna work.
Yep. If not, you're right. It's not gonna work. That's a real talk. I told y'all, man, when Major pull up here, he's speaking real fact right now. Like I told y'all, us Lakers and Fire Crew, we speak real talk over here. So I hope y'all paying attention to everything he just said, because I know I do. Everything that he be telling us, I take key to that, because it's true. Everything that he say, every day, no matter what it is, it's true. So, just like what I said, everything that I said earlier before Major pulled up here, hey, y'all better be doing it. Y'all better be doing it. Because if y'all don't, telling you, you ain't going to get nowhere. Trust me, you're going to keep banging your head against a pole, a wall, whatever you can find your head to bang your head on, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So all y'all that's trying to sorry about that. Everybody that's trying to get into a relationship or friendship or marriage or whatever you're trying to do, hey, take it one day at a time. That's number 1. 2, communication. 3, just don't argue from the jump. Like, definitely don't argue from the jump. Because if y'all argue from the jump, like I said before, y'all ain't going to get no motherfucking way with that. Nowhere. I don't care if y'all work in the same place, wherever it is. Y'all gotta act professional and all that shit. Yes, it's true. Y'all do. Y'all definitely gotta act professional at the workplace. But outside of work, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. But at the same time, like I said, don't argue. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because it's going to drive you crazy to a point where you end up going to the nut house. And y'all know what the nut house is. If y'all don't know what that is, go look it up. Like, for real. Go look it up. If y'all don't know what the fucking nut house is, y'all better go look that shit up. Because y'all will be there. Or number 2, if y'all argue so much, your blood pressure gonna boil. Trust me, you don't want your motherfucking blood pressure boil. You don't want that shit. So when me and Major was up here talking, and we was talking about y'all need to go work out with y'all significant other and everything, go do it. Keep them motivated or keep her motivated. Whatever keep y'all happy, get y'all to work the relationship out and go into marriage or whatever. Communicate, 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 and communicate, y'all. Like real talk. Y'all definitely gotta communicate. Y'all definitely gotta be on one accord with each other. Y'all definitely gotta pick and choose y'all battles of when not to argue with each other. Especially when you in public, you definitely got to do that. Because if not, the popo's going to be called, and you don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. And also, y'all, please do me a huge favor. Whenever y'all get to that marriage point, I know it's going to sound crazy to y'all, but whenever y'all get to that marriage point, sign a goddamn prenup. For real. So that way, and I'm speaking for the guys, that way the girl gonna take everything that you have. And the same thing goes for the females. Make sure y'all sign that motherfucking prenup. So that way the guy can, I'm talking about some guys. I'm not talking about all guys. I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about Major. I'm not talking about DJ. I'm talking about some people that are listening probably and don't understand relationships and don't understand marriage and don't understand different things like that. That's who I'm talking to. We already where we at. That's all I'm gonna say. We already where we at. So now, for the ones that don't understand about relationships and marriage and all that, make sure, like I said, when you get into a marriage, make sure y'all sign a goddamn prenup. For real, for real. So that way, when y'all go to court, y'all don't be going back and forth to court every fucking day almost. Come on, no, she can have this, and then you feel stupid at the end of the day because she didn't cook what you really, really wanted, or he didn't cook what you really, really wanted, and y'all didn't really compromise on that. So make sure if y'all do get a divorce, make sure it's in a nice, calm, friendly way of everything. Because, like I said, if y'all got kids, I'll say it one more time. If y'all had kids, and y'all know with the shared custody battles and everything like that, right? Trust me, the reason why I'm saying this because I went through this when I was younger, and I don't mind saying this, but yeah, I've been through that shit, so I know. So that's why I'm saying it. So definitely, man, make sure if y'all do share custody on your kids or whatever, that y'all be on one accord. Even if y'all have to go to court, do the court agreements or whatever, make sure y'all on one accord, please. And if y'all have a meeting point of where you gonna drop the kid off at, or where you gonna pick the kid up from, or how many days y'all gonna have a kid each, make sure y'all do it in a nice, friendly, calm manner. Don't do it at a point where it get heated, escalated to the point where the cops are involved. And one of y'all, as a parent, end up going to jail. Then the kid gotta be either with the mama or both of y'all end up going to jail, and then you gotta be with the grandma, and you know sometimes depending on the child, the kid don't want to be with their grandma. They want to be with you or the daddy or both. They don't want to be with grandma. Not saying that grandma ain't gonna do what the mama do, but I'm just saying they rather be with mama and daddy. Am I right or wrong? Because I'm gonna say this. I know some people that went through it. I went through it, but I didn't get I didn't have to. I thought it was gonna be between my mom and dad. I thought it was gonna be shared custody or whatever. But as I got older, I had to tell my dad, like, hey man, to be honest with you, bro, I'd rather stay here with mom and you could just come pick me up from over here. So that way she ain't gotta drop me off to you or whatever the case may be. And I don't mind saying this because it's my channel. So I don't mind saying it. I don't. People be like, oh, nah, Luke, don't do it, don't. No, I'm gonna say what I gotta say because it's my fucking channel and I don't give a shit. I'm gonna say it. Because my mom used to tell me, oh, nah, you gonna go stay with your daddy for a week. No. Not saying I didn't want to stay with him, but it was just like, I was so used to being here. You know, I was so used to, as I got, when I was younger, I was so used to being with my mom, bro. That it was like, and y'all can call me a mama boy. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I really don't give a fuck. Y'all can call me a gaggy boy. I don't give a fuck about that shit either. I don't give a fuck because I love them both. I do. I do. I love both parents. I love to death. Yeah, we may bump heads here and there, but I still love both of my parents to this day. As I get older, I still love both of my parents. Yeah, even though we don't agree on stuff, especially my mom. Like, even though we don't agree on stuff, I still love her. Like, I don't give a hell. She gave life to me. So I don't have a choice but to love her. Just like y'all don't have a choice but to love y'all moms or dad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that brings me back to the relationship topic, y'all. And this goes for anything, whether it's loving your parents, whether it's loving your significant other, whether it's whatever the case may be. You're a child, if you got kids already, definitely love them as much as you can. Especially like especially what's going on right now, y'all. And I'm not afraid to say this because I know motherfuckers probably like, this nigga go from one cock to kill another. But I don't give a fuck. This is my channel, motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna say whatever comes to my goddamn head while I'm talking. So if y'all don't like it, hell, y'all can unsubscribe. But if y'all do like it, then hey, keep rocking with your boy. For real, for real. But my whole point to this is this. Always, always, always communicate. Communicate with whoever, whether it's friends, growing into something else. Always communicate. Communication is key to everything. You know what? This 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 relationship topic that I'm doing right now, I don't know, y'all. I might do a part 3 because I'm really starting to think on some more stuff right now, and I think I might do a part 3. Matter of fact, I am gonna do a part 3. It's not even gonna be maybe. I'm going to do a part 3, but I just have to figure out a day where I can do it because I'm actually doing another show. I believe. Come on. Oh yeah, I'm doing another show tomorrow. I had to think about it. Sorry, y'all got quiet for a second because I had to think. I'm actually doing another show tomorrow. And it's gonna be about, well, since it's Super Bowl weekend about to happen, it's gonna be a Super Bowl talk. So I was hoping that my goddamn Rams were gonna make it to the Super Bowl against the motherfucking Patriots, but I see that's not gonna happen. But I said I wasn't gonna do uh Super Bowl show, but I'm gonna still do one, y'all. Even though I really don't care about Seattle, even though they are in the West and not the East. But I'm gonna still do one, y'all. I'm gonna do one definitely tomorrow at the same time that I'm doing this show, which will be 5:45. Not in the morning, in the evening, y'all. California time. I'm gonna definitely do another show tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do another show sometime next week, but I have to figure out. I might, I don't know. I might do another show next week, but it might be about the Lakers. So just be looking out for that one next week. I just gotta figure out what day, what time. But like I said, I'm definitely doing a show tomorrow. At 5:45, and it's gonna be about the Super Bowl this weekend. So be tuning in for that one for sure. Um, Laker girl, you still there? Yo, Laker girl, you still there? Anyway, until she comes back, y'all, because I got a couple questions I want to ask her, but I see she still on mute. But yeah, because anybody got kicked, got kicked key to everything that I was saying earlier today, and the whole live stream that I did. Like I said, you're more than welcome to pull up, give your take on it. Even if you can't pull up, you can leave it in the comments. And then you can also leave your comments at the end of the show. And I'll definitely go back and read them. And I'll definitely respond to it when I can. But like I said before, always remember this. Always be friends with that person before you even start a relationship, even before you go into marriage wise. Always be friends first on everything and be on one accord with everybody, bro. Be on one accord. Like for real. Be on one accord with everything. Don't 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 assume things like, oh, this gonna work, that gonna work straight out the gate. No, that's not gonna happen. You definitely gotta be um taking your time on everything. Because if you don't, you just rushing it for no reason. And I had to learn that. The reason why I'm saying this is because I had to learn that way back when. I had to learn that way back when. Bro, why am I rushing this? Bro, what am I doing wrong that not making this relationship last? What am I doing wrong that's making her pissed off at me? What am I doing wrong that's not making us see eye to eye to a lot of things? What am I doing wrong that need to be fixed right now? Because I can tell you right now, do I miss my old relationships? No. No, I don't. I don't. Because you know why? Those relationships were learning curves for me to figure out, okay, where do I really want to be in life? Who do I really want to be with in life? Who do I need to be in my life? Do I want somebody that's just always money hungry? Or do I want somebody that's always going to be motivational type person to me? Or do I want somebody that's always like, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that? No, I don't want that shit. That shit is a fucking ass headache. Telling y'all, man. That's why I keep going back. Always be on one fucking accord with everything, bro. Everything that you do, no matter if it's at work, no matter if you at school, no matter if you, because even when you in school, you know how like the teachers used to tell you, hey, you ain't doing this right, but you felt like you were getting yelled at by them, right? Instead of them talking to you, right? And then they'd be like, did you do your homework? Or did you do this problem correctly? Or did you do that problem correctly? Or whatever the case may be, right? Y'all always gotta learn, man, to be on one accord with everybody. Everybody, bro. Teachers, principals. I know some of y'all principals probably listening. Teachers, I know you listening too. And I'm not talking about my teachers. I'm talking about teachers in general. Like, I know y'all listening. I'm telling y'all right now, for all y'all school teachers out there and principals, if y'all yell at my motherfucking kid, like you ain't mama or you ain't daddy, I'm gonna have a problem with that. Because I didn't put my kid in your school and have them uh be yelled at by y'all. You feel me? I didn't have them come to y'all classroom or whatever the case may be and have them be yelled at by y'all. Cause if my kid come to me, y'all, my son, my daughter, whatever the case may be, right? Cause I learned this from my mama, I learned this from my daddy. So this is why I'm speaking on this shit right now. My kid come to me telling me that the teacher didn't yell at them or whatever the case may be, right? Oh, be sure, I'm gonna raise hell up at the schools. I'm really gonna raise hell at the school because you not finna yell at my daughter, my son, just because he didn't do it the way that you wanted it to be done. Like I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna be like one of them parents where they be like, oh, I'm gonna sit back and let the teachers handle it. Cause I know y'all see some of them videos on TikTok where they be like, I'm gonna let the teachers handle it. And then when they get to school, uh uh they want to turn it back around on the parents talking about why ain't your mama talk to you about this? Cause my mama told me to nah, I'm not even gonna quote that. But y'all know what I was gonna say. Cause I thought about Kevin Hart in my head and I was like, I'm not finna quote that. I'm not finna do it. My mama told me to tell you. Yeah, I'm not finna do it, but y'all know where I was going. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna go live tomorrow. Um, definitely at 5:45. It might be a little bit later than that, but my plan is to do it at 5:45 tomorrow. If y'all don't have y'all notifications set, make sure y'all turn them motherfuckers on. For real, make sure y'all turn that shit on. Cause if y'all don't turn that shit on, it's gonna be your ass. Telling you that now. So be ready to tune in tomorrow. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot more shows coming up pretty soon. But yeah. So just be ready for it tomorrow, y'all. And I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.